KBEAR has released a new dynamic driver earphone. So this is their ink. They're calling it their ink dynamic driver earphone. It is coming with a newly developed 8.8mm dynamic driver that uses an optimized DLC diamond-like carbon diaphragm. It's tuned to deliver very lively performance and also a little bit on the neutral side from what they're stating that it can do as well. And the official price is $70. It is well made in the sense that it's maintaining that same shell design like the very popular Belief. If you don't know of the Belief was a beryllium, technically a beryllium earphone they released 2 years ago, and it was hyped. It was really a success when it came out, but the problem, it quickly faded away. But because of the issues it had, there was some issues it had. I can't go over those old issues, but this one is still maintaining that same shell, probably just colored a bit. So it just has that same Belief kind of shell, which is not a bad thing in on itself. It's just that it has that same shell, so just know that. Then the driver itself is a newly developed 8.8mm dynamic driver. Should be in the position to give you that high energy. They say that the bass is strong enough. It's not the deepest, but strong enough to impress. It's coming with an 8-core oxygen copper cable. Now, one thing you have to know is that KBEAR are the king of cables. They do make a lot of cables. They know how to make cables, so do expect high quality cable to come with this earphone. It's coming with an 8-core oxygen free cable. Impedance on it is 16 ohms. Sensitivity is 102 decibels. Frequency response is 20 hertz to 40 kilohertz. It's really good. It's really massive for the company. And KBEAR, they've not been releasing a lot of stuff, not as recent. They've not been on the front foot. They don't put out a lot for a while now, so it's quite nice to see them put this out. I'm quite happy to see this. So it's what it is. Look, KBEAR has had a massive success with their Belief and Diamond earphones over the years. No one can deny that. They've really hit it out of the park with their tuning, with their precision to detail. They are very good. Like, there isn't any doubt about the quality of what they bring. So I do not feel that this new set will be a failure. The only thing that could make it a failure is if the tuning does not land for most people. But I do expect it to be a success. Just because of the history of KBEAR. KBEAR tends to know how to tune earphones, but the problem is that they've never really landed, maybe say for the Belief and the Diamond. Apart from those two sets and probably the KS1, they've never really had a very successful release of any major earphone. So I am hoping the ink dynamic driver earphone would be one to remember, that people would be in love with, hype for a very long time to come. They released other sets in the more expensive region, so it's not like this is the first time they're coming into this sort of business. So I'm expecting good things with this release. Is there, from the graph you can clearly see it's going to be a very V-shaped tuned set. The bass looks very elevated and energetic, so we will see how it turns out. You'll see how it turns out. So do subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.